If you want to understand how the world really changed, follow the money. Hello, it's Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA. And today we dive into the most valuable US companies by market cap from 1989 to 2025. In the early 1990s, power belongs to companies that control physical assets. Oil, electricity, manufacturing, and consumer goods dominate the market. Exxon, General Electric, IBM, Coca-Cola, and Walmart sit comfortably at the top. Their dominance is built on massive infrastructures, global reach, and predictable profits. Factories, pipelines, supply chains, and distribution networks give them scale and keep competition limited. IBM represents the computer age, but computers are still mainly tools for governments and large corporations. Technology exists, but it moves slowly, and innovation feels incremental rather than revolutionary. The internet remains a niche concept, far from everyday life. For most investors, tech is still a support industry. This is a calm period. Markets move slowly. Volatility stays low. The giants feel permanent, almost untouchable. But beneath the surface, a quiet revolution is beginning, one that will soon change everything. Around the mid-1990s, something revolutionary begins to spread: the internet. At first, it is slow, unfamiliar, and easy to dismiss. Few truly understand its potential. Then growth accelerates. Personal computers enter millions of homes, and businesses rush online. Microsoft surges to the top, powered by Windows and Office. Intel becomes critical to every personal computer. Cisco builds the infrastructure of the internet, connecting networks worldwide. Investors believe a new era has begun. By the end of the decade, traditional giants are pushed aside. Software and networks become more valuable than oil and machines. Optimism turns into speculation. Valuations drift far from reality. And when growth moves faster than reality, the fall can be just as spectacular. In 2000, reality catches up with expectations. Many internet companies have users, but no profits. The bubble bursts. Technology stocks collapse. Cisco, once the most valuable company in the world, loses the majority of its market value. Trillions of dollars disappear. Confidence vanishes almost overnight. Then, in 2001, the shock deepens. The September 11th attacks shake the global economy. Investors flee risk. Only companies with strong cash flows survive the storm. As tech falls from grace, another force is quietly preparing its return to the top. As the world recovers, a new engine of growth emerges. Globalization. China industrializes at record speed. Demand for energy explodes. Oil, gas, and raw materials become essential to fuel this rapid expansion. Oil prices surge, climbing year after year. ExxonMobil rises above everyone else, becoming the most valuable company on Earth. General Electric regains strength. Traditional industries reclaim dominance. Technology survives, but it no longer looks unstoppable. The market believes the future belongs once again to physical resources. But beneath the surface, the foundations of this growth are far more fragile than they appear. In 2008, everything collapses. The global financial system enters its worst crisis since the Great Depression. Banks that were considered untouchable lose most of their value. Citigroup and Bank of America fall dramatically. Even icons like General Electric crash. Oil prices collapse. Fear spreads across the world. Governments intervene on an unprecedented scale. The system survives, but trust is permanently damaged. From this chaos, an entirely new kind of leader is about to emerge. From the ashes of the crisis, A new generation of companies emerges. This time they are different, leaner, more digital, and built for a connected world. Apple transforms the smartphone into a global platform. The iPhone becomes more than a device. It becomes an ecosystem used by hundreds of millions of people. It quickly turns into one of the most profitable products in history, reshaping how people communicate, work, and consume. Amazon reinvents retail, making online shopping fast, cheap, and global. At the same time, it quietly builds the backbone of cloud computing, powering businesses around the world. Google dominates search and online advertising, becoming the gateway to information itself. Facebook connects billions of people, turning social interaction into a global network. These companies don't just sell products or services, they control platforms, they control data, they control entire ecosystems. Apple becomes the world's most valuable company, a powerful symbol of the new economy. And soon these companies won't just compete, they will dominate. By the late 2000s, the market is dominated by a small group of technology giants: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, and Meta tower over the rest. Cloud computing, data, and artificial intelligence drive profits. Network effects make the biggest companies even stronger. Traditional industries struggle to keep up. The gap between the top and the rest continues to widen. For the first time, market dominance feels almost absolute. But history has shown that dominance never goes unchallenged. In 2020, the world shuts down. Markets crash as the COVID-19 pandemic spreads across the globe. In a matter of weeks, trillions of dollars vanish, and uncertainty dominates every decision. But what follows is extraordinary. Instead of a long depression, governments and central banks respond at an unprecedented scale. Governments flood the economy with money, pushing interest rates to record lows. Technology becomes essential overnight. Work moves online, meetings become virtual, homes turn into offices, classrooms, and shopping centers. Remote work, cloud services, and online shopping accelerate years ahead of schedule. Digital infrastructure becomes the backbone of the global economy. Tesla surges as electric vehicles move from niche to mainstream. The future of transportation suddenly feels inevitable. NVIDIA explodes in value as artificial intelligence reshapes computing. Its chips become the foundation of data centers, AI models, and automation. Microsoft and Apple reach historic highs, powered by cloud platforms, ecosystems, and recurring revenue. The market enters an era defined by data, chips, and algorithms. Economic power shifts once again, this time at record speed. And this time, the future is arriving faster than anyone expected.